Very good afternoon. See, I'm starting the session. Listen. So in the previous session, we have seen some examples on group by. So we grouped the records according to the department number or according to the job. If we write group by department number, means if department number is same, that will be treated as one group. 10th department, one group. 20 department, one group. 30 department, one group, like that. If we write group by job, if job value is same, that will be treated as one group. Managers group, clerks group, salesman group, like that. Now see some more examples on group by. One more example I cover on group by. After that we discuss about having class. See. So display salary range wise. Display salary range wise number of employees. In the previous session, we have seen department wise number of employees we have seen. Now what we want to find? Salary range wise number of employees we want to find. Okay. So in the previous session, department wise number of employees we have seen. Now we want to find salary range wise number of employees. So to find the department wise number of employees, we have written group by department number. So according to the department number, we are grouping the records here. And whenever we are displaying the data, we are displaying department number and number of employees, means which aggregate function we have to use. Count of star, like this we have written from EMP. Okay, group by department number, like this we have written. So from the EMP table, according to the department number we are grouping. On those group of records, this aggregate function will be applied. So department wise number of employees it will display. Now our requirement is we want to find salary range wise number of employees. If salary range direct column is there, you can write like this. Group by salary range, like this you can write. If salary range direct column is there, according to the salary range wise, we want to group the records. So group by salary range we write. But observe here in our EMP table, is there any salary range column? No. These are the 8 columns are there in the EMP table. Salaries are there, but salary ranges are not there. We want to display salary range wise number of employees. If salary is greater than 3,000, I want to treat that as high salary. If salary is less than 3,000, I want to treat that as low salary. And if salary is equals to 3,000, I want to treat this as average salary. Average salary. So now, if salary range column is there, directly we can write like this. But salary range direct column is not there. We need to find the salary range. How to find salary range? Already we discussed this one. How to find salary range? What we have to use? Case expression we have to use. So using case expression, we have to find the salary range. So now here group by, write case expression here. So group by, write case expression. What we write case expression? Case. In case of, okay. So group by, in case of, when salary greater than 3,000, then what we want to return? If salary is greater than 3,000, what we want to return? High salary. So write high salary here. Okay. When salary less than 3,000, then what we want to return? Low salary. Okay. When salary is equals to 3,000, then average salary. You can write else also, no problem. Okay, to close this case, what we write? End. So now what is our requirement now? Our requirement is we want to get salary range wise number of employees. Okay, so salary range we want to display as first column, number of employees as second column. So low salaried number of employees are, for example, I'm taking 5. High salaried number of employees, for example, I'm taking 3. Average salaried number of employees, for example, I'm taking 2. Like this, we want to display, this is our requirement. Salary range wise number of employees we want to get. But salary range direct column is not there, we need to find. So select first column what we want, salary range. But is there any salary range column? No, we have to find that one. So what we have to write? Case. Okay, so select, this is the first column. In the select, this is the first column. Salary range is the first column. So case when salary greater than 3,000, then what we want to return? High salary. When salary less than 3,000, then low salary. When salary is equals to 3,000, then average salary. Okay, to close this case, we are writing end. Now this in the select class we are writing means, is it column or not? Yes, this is a column. So if we don't give alias name, it displays case when like that. I want to give alias name here as salary range. Next, second column, what we want? Number of employees. So which aggregate function we have to use? Count of star, as we are giving alias name as number of employees. Okay, from which table we are retrieving? From EMP. Group by. Now we need to group according to the salary range. Can we use alias name in the group by? No. Why? Because the select will be executed after group by. When select is executed, at that time it identifies this alias name. So group by executed, group by gets executed before this select clause. So that's why we cannot use. We must write this case expression here. And don't give alias name in the group by. So according to the case expression, we are grouping the records now. That's it. Okay, if you want to display them in the order, okay, here order is not required. So this is the case expression. Salary range wise, number of employees we are finding. Observe here. I'm copying this. See. So, see here. How many number of employees are there with low salary? 9 employees. With high salary? 5 employees. Okay. So actually with average salary, no employees are there. With null salaries, 2 employees are there. That's why it is displaying like this. Okay. With average salary, no employees are there. If you want to check, you can check here. Employee number, ename, salary from EMP. Order by salary, ascending order. See here, 2 nulls are there. That's why for null, it is displaying number of employees as 2. Okay, with 3,000 salary, no employees are there. Observe here. These are in ascending order. With 3,000 salary, no employees are there. So these employees are greater than 3,000. These employees are greater than 3,000. Okay, so 5 employees. 5 employees are greater than 3,000. High salaried employees are 5. 9 employees are with low salary. Observe here. Okay, 6. Till there 6. Okay, so below 3, 9. So total 9 employees are there. So like this, in the group by, if salary is available, directly we write column name. If column is not available, like this, you can find the value in the group by. So in the group by, we are using case expression. That's it. So this is about group by. Next clause is having clause. This having clause is used to write the conditions on groups. If we want to write the conditions on groups, we have to use having clause. To write conditions on rows, where? To write conditions on rows, where clause? To write conditions on groups, having clause. On group of records, condition will be applied. So simply you can understand like this. It will be applied on result of group by. It will be applied on result of group by. After group by, having will be executed. So it will be applied on result of group by. You already know the execution order. In the execution order, first which one will be executed? From, then, where, then group by. After group by, which one will be executed? Having. Then select, then distinct, then order by. So this is the execution order. So this having gets executed after group by. So to write conditions on rows, use where clause. To write conditions on groups, use having clause. Group by groups the records. On those group of records, this having condition will be applied. So it will be applied on result of group by. To write conditions on groups, we use this having clause. So we cannot use it without group by. Because here condition we are applying on groups. To group the records, group by is required. Without group by, we cannot use having. We cannot use having without group by. It must be followed by group by. We cannot use having without group by. Okay, see here some examples. Examples on having. For example, we want to display the department numbers which are spending more than 10,000 rupees on their employees. This is a question. We want to display the department numbers which are spending more than 10,000 rupees on their employees. So you already know how to find department-wise sum of salaries. So 10th department, for example, 10th department sum of salary is 8,000. 20th department sum of salary is 15,000. 30th department sum of salary is 9,000. 40th department sum of salary is 20,000. For example, this is department-wise sum of salary. Now, what is our requirement? Now, 10th department is spending how much amount on employees? 8,000. For example, I am taking like this. So, this first column is what? Department number. This first column is what? Department number. This is what? Sum of salary. You already know how to find department-wise sum of salary. So 10th department is spending how much amount on their employees? 8,000. 20th department is spending 15,000. 30th department is spending 9,000. 40th department is spending 20,000 amount on their employees. What is our requirement now? We want to display the department numbers which are spending more than 10,000 rupees on their employees. So this is the result of group by. On this result of group by, having we have to write. Having. So these are which column values? Sum of salary values. So having sum of salary value greater than 10,000. Like this, right? Now it checks the condition here. Okay, observe. Is 8,000 greater than 10,000? Is this condition true? No, false. Is 15,000 greater than 10,000? Yes. So this will be selected. Is 9,000 greater than 10,000? False. This will not be selected. Is 20,000 greater than 10,000? Yes. Condition true. So now finally, which result we will get? 20th department is spending 15,000 amount and 40th department is spending 20,000 amount. Is it displaying 10th department and 30th department? No. Why? Because their sum of salaries are not greater than 10,000. This is the result of group by. This is the result of group by. On result of group by, we are applying condition having. That's it. See here. So we are writing like this. How to get department wise sum of salaries? Select department number, comma sum of salary from EMP group by department number. If we write like this, it gives department wise sum of salaries. All department sum of salaries it will give. Now what is our requirement? The departments which are spending more than 10,000 we want. Means 30 and 20 we want, 10 we don't want to get. So what we are writing here? Having sum of salary. Having sum of salary greater than 10,000. I want to arrange them in the order. Order by 1. 1 means department number ascending order. Here 1 means column number 1, department number in ascending order it will give. Observe here. Now on the result of group by, okay, our having condition will be applied. See here, it is giving 20th department name, 30th department. Only 2 departments it is giving. Is it giving 10th department here? No. Why it is not giving 10th department? 10th department sum of salary less than 10,000. So according to this example, just a minute. So this is the result of group by. This is the result of group by. If department number is same, that is grouping and applying some function. If department number is same, that is grouping and applying some function. So like this is the result of group by. On this result of group by, we are writing condition like this. Having sum of salary greater than 10,000. Like this we are writing. So now this is 30th department group. On this group, this having condition will be applied. So it is applying condition here. So is 10,000, 810 greater than 10,000? It is checking. Yes, condition is true here. So 30th department will be selected. Next, 10th department. 10th department sum of salary value is what? 9,625. This is 10th department group. Okay, 10th department group sum of salary value 9,625. Is it greater than 10,000? No, false. So it will not select 10th department. Okay, next 20th department. 20th department sum of salary value 13,050. Is it greater than 10,000? Yes, condition true. 20th department will be selected. Okay, after this order by will be executed. When order by is executed, it arranges in order. So finally 20, 30 department numbers we are getting. See here, 20, 30 department numbers we are getting. 10th department we are not getting because that sum of salary is less than 10,000. So like this, on result of group by, having will be applied. So listen carefully. One important point I want to tell. See, we cannot use aggregate functions in the where clause. For example, I want to get sum of salary values which are greater than 30,000, 10,000. I want to get sum of salary values which are greater than 10,000. So I am writing where clause, where sum of salary greater than 10,000 I am writing. Now what it will give? What it will give? It will give error. If we write like this, it will give error. So what we are thinking, we want to find the sum of salaries which are greater than 10,000. Okay. But in the where clause, we cannot use aggregate function. In the where clause, we cannot use aggregate function. On aggregate functions, using aggregate functions, if you want to write the conditions, we have to use which clause? Having. In the having clause, we can use aggregate functions. Whereas in the where clause, we cannot use aggregate functions like this. It gives error. Observe here. What it is telling? Group function not allowed here. Aggregate functions can be also called as group functions. Group function is not allowed here. Clearly it is showing here. In the where you are using some, you cannot use group function in the where clause. So aggregate function. Aggregate functions are like sum, AVG, count, min, max. These are the aggregate functions. Those can be also called as group functions. Group functions can be used in having clause. Okay. In where clause, we cannot use them. We cannot use aggregate functions. We cannot use aggregate functions. We cannot use aggregate functions in where clause. Okay. So this is one important point here. So we cannot use aggregate functions in where clause. We can use aggregate functions in having clause. We can use aggregate functions in having clause. Aggregate functions can be also called as group functions. And one more point. So when we use group by in the select class, see, when we use group by in select class, we can specify group function or group column. Group function or group column. In select class, we can specify group function or group column. Group function or group column when we use group by. So when we use group by, in select class, we can specify either group function, we can specify group function or group column when we use group by. Other than this cannot be allowed here. For example, I want to find department-wise sum of salaries. So to find a department-wise sum of salaries, I am writing like this. Select a department number, comma, sum of salary from EMP group by department number I am writing. Now here, what is this department number column? Grouping column. What is this sum of salary? Group function. So grouping column can be allowed. Group function can be allowed here. Other than this will not be allowed. Is it giving result or not? Yes. For example, I am writing some another column, E name I am writing. I am writing one column here, E name I am writing. Is E name grouping column? No. Is E name aggregate function? No. It is not group column, it is not group function. Other than group column, group function will not be allowed here. It gives error. See here, what it is telling? Not a group by expression. E name is not a group by expression. Okay. So with this we can understand that either grouping column we have to use or not either. Okay. We can specify grouping column or group function. These two we can use. Other than those cannot be used. E name is not group column. E name is not group function. So we cannot use. This is another important. In select class, we can specify group function or group column when we use group by. For example, if we write like this, it gives error. So why it is giving error? Because ename is not group column or group function. Ename is not group column, not group function. That's why we cannot use it. Okay. So this is about having class. Now see some more examples on having class. See. Now, I want to display the department numbers. I want to display the department numbers which are having more than 5 employees. I want to display the department numbers which are having more than 5 employees. For example, I am taking, okay, so here, department wise number of employees are there. Department wise number of employees are there. 10th department is having 4 employees. 20 department is having 6 employees. 30 department is having 8 employees. And 40 department is having 5 employees. So now we want to display the department numbers which are having more than 5 employees. So this is result of group by. How to get this you already know. On the result of group by, we have to write the condition like this. Having, which condition we have to write? Count of star greater than 5. That's it. Here, what is this count of star value? 4. Is 4 greater than 5? False. This will not be retrieved. Is 6 greater than 5? Yes. This will be retrieved. Is 8 greater than 5? Yes. This will be retrieved. Is 5 greater than 5? No. This will not be retrieved. So finally we will get 20th department 6, 30th department 8. It is not displaying all department numbers. Which departments are having more than 5 employees, it is displaying. So this is result of group by. On result of group by, having will be applied. Result of group by. So result of group by means this 10th department 1 group, 21 group, 31 group, 41 group. On group, okay, condition will be applied. So department wise number of employees we have to find. Select department number comma count of star from EMP group by department number having count of star greater than 5. Observe here. If we write this much only, so it is giving department wise number of employees. Okay, 10th department is having 3 employees, 25, 36. The departments which are having more than 5 we want. So simply what we have to write here? Having. Okay, group by department number having count of star greater than 5. So the departments which are having more than 5 employees, it gives. So only 30th department is having more than 5 employees. Okay, if you want to get them in the order, write order by 1. Order by 1 means department number ascending order. So according to the department number in ascending order, it gives the records. See here, only 30th department it is giving. Only 30th department is having more than 5 employees. Now, for example, we want to display the department numbers which are having 5 employees. Which are having 5 employees. What we have to write? That's it. Equals to 5. Okay, having, instead of writing greater than, what we have to write? Equals 5. Count of star equals to 5. That's it. So the departments which are having 5 employees, those department numbers will be displayed here. 20th department is having 5 employees. Okay. Next. For example, we want to display the department numbers, display the job titles, or job designations, okay, which are spending more than 10,000 amount. See here, we are writing like this. We want to get now, this one you already know. What we have to find now, job wise, sum of salaries. If that job is spending more than 10,000, display job title. Otherwise, don't display the job title. So we need to find job wise sum of salaries. So what we write here, select job comma sum of salary from EMP group by job. According to the job, we are grouping. Okay, observe here. So more than 10,000 are not there. Let me give more than 7,000. More than 7,000 I am giving. So now this is the result of group by. On this result of group by, what we have to apply now? Having sum of salary greater than 7,000. Now, is this 4,802 greater than 7,000? No. This will not be displayed. Is 6,440 greater than 7,000? No. Is 7,200 greater than 10,000? Yes. Analyst we will get. Okay. Is manager sum of salary greater than 6,000? Yes. This one also it will display. Manager will be displayed. Is president sum of salary greater than 6,000? No. This one will not be displayed. So finally we will get analyst and managers only. Okay. Observe here. To this, we are writing like this. Select job, comma, sum of salary. Job based sum of salaries we are finding. From EMP table, group by job, and having sum of salary is greater than 7,000. Observe here. Now it has to display only analyst and manager. Is it displaying only analyst or manager? Just observe. See here. So it is displaying analyst and manager only. The departments which are spending, the job titles which are spending more than 7,000 it is giving. On result of group by, this having is applied. Next. My requirement is, I want to display the job titles which are having 4 or more employees. So that job titles which are having 4 or more we want to get. What we have to write? Select job comma number of employees. Which aggregate function we have to use? Count of star from EMP group by, according to which column? Job column, group by job. Okay, then write the condition here. Having count of star greater than or equals to 4. So what is the question here? Having 4 or more. Okay, so greater than or equals to 4. Observe here. So first let me run up to group by only. See here. So 4 clerks are there, 4 salesmen are there. Okay. So next analyst 2, manager 3. Okay. Next president 1. These we don't want to get. The job titles which are having 4 or more we want. Okay. So we are writing like this. Having count of star greater than or equals to 4. 4 or more we want. So is this 4 greater than or equals to 4? Yes. Is 4 greater than or equals to 4? Yes. So clerk department it will display. Clerk title it will display. Salesman it will display. Is 2 greater than or equals to 4? False. Is 3 greater than or equals to 4? False. Is 2 greater than or equals to 4? False. 1 greater than or equals to 4? False. What it will display now? Clerk and salesman. So observe here. So it is displaying. Okay. So now in the previous session, we have written like this. Year-wise number of employees joined in the organization we found. Okay. Now my requirement is, I want to display the years. I want to display the years in which more than 3 employees are joined. So I want to display the years in which more than 3 employees are joined. This is our requirement. For example, in the 1981 employee joined. In the 1981, 8 employees joined. In the 1982, 4 employees joined. In the 1983, 2 employees joined. So this is year-wise number of employees. This one already we did in the previous session. So now what we have to do on this, we have to write having. Having, this is what number of employees. This is year. This one is number of employees. So for number of employees, which function we use? Count. Count of star greater than 3. Greater than 3. This we have to write. So is 1 greater than 3? False. Is 8 greater than 3? True. So 1981 we want to get. Is 4 greater than 3? Yes. So 1982 also we want to get. Okay. Is 2 greater than 3? False. We don't want to get. So only these we are getting. So for example, I am taking like this. So now see, according to our EMP table, what we get here. So we need to group the records according to the year. But is there any year column? Is there any year column in the EMP? No. Now we have to find year by using which column? Using hire date, we have to find the year. What we are trying? Select first. We want to get like this. Select first. We want to get year, the number of employees. Which function we have to use? To char of hire date, comma y. So from the hire date, we are extracting 4 years digit. Okay, as we are giving alias name as year. Okay, comma number of employees we want. Count of star as number of employees alias name we are giving. From which table? EMP table. Group by according to which column we want to group now? According to the year. Can we use this alias name here? Can we write group by year like this? No. What we have tried here? Again we have tried built-in function. We need to call the function to char. Okay. If we write like this, what it is giving? Observe. So year-wise number of employees it is giving. Now what is our requirement? We want to get the years. We want to get the years in which more than 3 employees join. So what we are right now? Having more than 3 employees join. Having count of star greater than 3. So the years in which more than 3 employees are joined, those years will be displayed here. Only 1 year is there. What is that one? 81. In the 81, 10 employees joined. In the 83, only 1. Less than 3. Okay, not greater than 3. 1980, not greater than 3. Not greater than 3. Not greater than 3. Greater than 3 only 1. That is, it is displaying. So this is the way of using having clause. Now you know all clauses. Observe here. Why we use select clause? To specify column names. To specify column names. Why we are using from clause? To specify table names. So to specify table names we are using. To specify table names. Table names. Okay. Then why we are using where clause? To specify condition on rows. To specify condition on rows. Okay, next group by. Why we are using group by clause? To group the records. To group the records according to specific column or columns. Multiple columns also we can use. So for example, group by department number means if department number is same, that will be treated as one group. Okay, where salary greater than 3,000, where salary greater than 3,000 means if salaries are greater than 3,000, those records will be displayed. From EMP. Okay, for example, select employee number, e-name, salary, like this. Column list we are specifying. Next, having. Having is used to write the conditions on groups. So, having is used to specify conditions on groups. For example, we are writing like this. Having sum of salary greater than 10,000 means the department numbers which are paying more than 10,000 we want to get. So we write like this. So this is having. Next, distinct. Distinct is used to avoid duplicate values. To avoid duplicate values, we use it. For example, distinct department number means every department number will be given only once. 10 will be given only once, 20 will be given only once, 30 will be given only once, like that. Distinct values it will give. Last one, order by. Order by is used to arrange records in ascending or descending order according to particular column or columns. So now all clauses in the select clause, observe. So for example, order by salary descending order. Order by salary descending order. See here, after select, what we are writing? Column names. After from, what we are writing? Table name. After where, what we are writing? Condition. This condition will be applied on every row. Okay, after group by, we are specifying the grouping column list. So to group the records according to this column, we are using group by. Having to write conditions on groups. On the group, result of group by, this condition will be applied. Distinct avoids duplicate values. So department numbers, all department numbers will be given only once. Order by, to arrange records in ascending or descending order, we use them. So all 7 clauses are over. Okay, so clauses topic is over. Is it clear? 7 clauses are over. Now I explain some examples on group by. According to multiple columns, we want to group the records. So now grouping the records according to multiple columns. So we want to group the records according to multiple columns. See here. So till now in the group by, we specified one column only. But now in these examples, we want to specify more than one column. So till now we group it like this. Group by department number. Means what happens here? If department number is same, that will be treated as one group. This is 10th department group. This is 20th department group. This is 10 group. This is 20 group. For example, we are writing like this. Group by job we are writing. Group by job. If job value is same, that will be treated as one group. For example, here, clerk, clerk, manager, manager. So this is clerk group, this is manager group. This is clerk group, this is manager group. You already know this one. So this is grouping the records according to one column. Now, for example, I am writing like this. Group by department number, comma, job. If we write like this, okay, see, try to understand. If we write group by department number, means if department number is same, that will be treated as one group. Group by job means if job value is same, that will be treated as one group. If we write like this, group by department number, comma, job, department number and job are same, that will be treated as one group. This implies 10th department clerk. This implies also 10th department clerk. Okay. So this imply 20th department analyst. Okay. This imply also 20th department analyst. And this implies 30th department salesman. This implies also 30th department salesman. This implies 10th department president. Okay, this implies 10th department manager. This implies 20th department manager. Like this data is there. Now, what we are writing? Group by department number, comma, job. If department number and job, if both are matching, that will be treated as one group. So observe here. Here, previously, if we write this group by department number only, what is happening? 10th department, one group. This 20 department, one group. 30 department, one group. But now what we are writing? Group by department number, comma, job. So both values are same, that will be treated as one group. Observe here, 10th department clerk is there. Here also 10th department clerk is there. Both values are matching. So now this is what? 10th department clerk group. Now this is, observe here, 20th department analyst, 20th department analyst, 20th department analyst. Department number and job values are matching. So this is 20th department analyst group. Here 30th department salesman. Okay, this is 30th department salesman group. And in the 10th department, how many presidents are there? Only one president. This is 10th department president group. And this is 10th department manager group. And this is 20th department manager group. One employees are there. One employee is there. So one in the group, one employee is only. So like this, if department number and job title both are matching, that is one group. 10th department clerk group, 20 department analyst group, okay, 30th department salesman group. When department number, job both are matching, that will be treated as one group. 10th department president group, 10th department manager group, 20 department manager. So now observe here, according to our EMP table, how many groups will be formed? Just observe. Within the department, I want to display job titles. I want to get department numbers in ascending order and also job titles also in ascending order. So order by department number, comma, job. See here. Observe. Now how many groups will be formed? Just observe. In the 10th department, how many clerks are there? One clerk. So this is 10th department clerk group. In the 10th department, how many managers are there? One manager. 10th department manager group. In the 10th department, how many presidents are there? One president. 10th department president group. So 10th department clerk group, 10th department manager group, 10th department president group. In the 20th department, how many analysts are there? Two analysts. That is 20th department analyst group. 20th department analyst group. Okay, next. So next, 20th department clerk group. In the 20th department, two clerks are there. Next, 20th department clerk group. Okay, next in the 20th department, how many managers are there? Only one manager, 20th department manager group. Next, in the 30th department, how many clerks are there? One clerk, 30th department clerk group. Next, 30th department manager group. Next, last one, observe. Observe here. Next, last one, 30th department salesman group. See here. 30th department manager is over. Last group is what? 30th department salesman group. So when this department number and job title both are matching, that will be treated as one group. This is 30th department salesman group. Okay, so total how many groups formed here? 9 groups formed here. Observe. 9 groups according to department number and job. 9 groups are formed. See here. 10th department clerk group, 10th manager, 10th president, 20 analysts, 2 employees are there. Department number, job title same, one group. 20 clerk, department number, job title same, one group. Okay, in 28 department only one manager, 30 department one clerk, 30 department one manager. Those also groups. The 30 department salesman group. Department number and job values are matching. This is one group. So when both values are matching, that will be one group. If you write group by department number, if department number is matching, that is one group. 10th group, 20 group, 30 group. Salesman group, manager group, clerk group, like that. But here, if department number and job both are matching, that is one group. 30th department salesman group. 20th department clerk group. 20th department analyst group, like that. So this is the base point to understand this. Okay. Now my requirement is, I want to display for your reference purpose. I am writing here. This is 10th department clerk group. This is 20th department analyst group. This is 30th department salesman group. This is 10th department president group. 10th department manager group. And 20th department manager group. So these are the groups. Okay. Now our requirement is find department wise, within the department job wise sum of salaries. This is our requirement. So we want to get like this. "20th department on analyst, how much amount it is spending? 20th department on managers, how much amount it is spending? 20th department on clerks, how much amount it is spending?" Like this. 30th department on salesman, how much amount it is spending? 30th department on clerks, how much amount it is spending? And 30th department on managers, how much amount it is spending? Like this we want to get. Department wise, within the department job wise. 20th department analyst sum of salary. 20th department manager sum of salary. Like this. So now we need to group the records according to 2 columns now. So what we have tried now? Group by department number, comma job. So now select department number, comma job. Sum of salaries we want. So what should I write here? Sum of salary. Sum of salary. From which table? From EMP table. Group by department number, comma job. And we want to get department numbers in the order. So write order by 1. Order by 1. 1 means department number. So just now we counted total 9 groups are there. It has to give 9 groups. Observe here 9 groups. One is null. One is null. Total 10 it is giving. Null we didn't count. Okay. So total 10 it is giving. See here. Just now we counted 10th department clerk group. 10th department clerk group. 10th department manager group. 10th department president group. 20 department analyst group. 20 department clerk. 20 manager like this. 30 clerk. 30 manager. 30 salesman. And 1 extra null it is counting. So these are the 9 groups. So this is department wise, job wise, sum of salaries. Observe here, just now we display data like this. 20th department, analyst 1 group. See here. For example, 10th department is spending how much amount on clerks? 40-30. Okay, observe the result here. 10th department, 40-30. Okay, for example, 20th department analyst. 20th department analyst. How many employees are there? 2 employees. This is 20th department analyst group. 20th department on analyst, how much amount it is spending? Sorry, 7,000. Okay. See here, 7,200. 20th department on analyst, 7,200 it is spending. Okay. So now this is about group by according to multiple columns. Okay. Now, my requirement is, see here, just now we have written this query. Here 10 repeatedly it is displaying. 20 repeatedly it is displaying. 30 repeatedly it is displaying. I don't want to get this department number repeatedly. I want to get department number only once. So to get department number only once, we have to write like this. Break on department number. So we are writing one command here. Break on department number. So now let me run this query. Observe now. Now department number value it is giving for how many times? 1 time. So this repetition avoided. Observe here. Previously what it was giving? See 10, 10, 10. 10 clerk, 10 manager, 10 president. But now what it is giving? 10 only. It is giving only once. 10 clerk, manager, president. So after 10th department, I want to change the line. So to change the line here, we have to write skip 1. Okay, so break on department number, skip 1. If you don't have interest, you can go outside, but don't sleep in the classroom. This is not bedroom. If you don't have interest, go outside. Why you are sleeping, man, here? Why are you coming here? Go outside. Break on department number, skip 1. So before using break on, how it was giving the result? 10th department, it is giving for many times. 20th department, it is giving for many times. 30th department, it is giving for many times. This, I want to avoid repetition of department number. So what we are writing? Break on department number. So this department number will be given only once. Okay. After this 10th department, I want to get one line gap here. To get one line gap, I am writing skip 1. So skip 1 means one line gap we will get. So skip we cannot use directly. With break only we have to use break on. Which column? Department number. Skip 1. Break on department number. Skip 1. Okay. So now same query we are writing. Observe here. The same query we are writing. What it is giving? Observe. Department wise sum of department wise, job wise sum of salaries it is giving. After 10th department, one line gap we are getting or not? See. After 10th department, one line gap we are getting. After 20 department, one line gap we are getting. After 30th department, one line gap we are getting. Okay. Now, if we display like this, more readability will be there. Observe here. 10th department on clerks, this much amount it is spending. 10th department on managers, this much amount it is spending. 10th department on president, this much amount it is spending. 20 department on analyst, this much amount it is spending. On clerks, this much amount. On managers, this much amount. Like this, more readability will be there if we display like this. So tomorrow, if you want to clear the breaks here, if you want to clear the breaks, write clear breaks. What it is telling? Breaks cleared. Now once again I am running. So now breaks are not there. Observe. So to clear the breaks, what we have to write? Clear breaks. So if we want to clear the breaks, we have to write clear breaks. So to apply the breaks, write break on column name. Skip 1 means one line gap we will get. Skip 2 means 2 lines gap we will get. Okay. Now my requirement is, see, my requirement is, I want to find, listen carefully. Okay. I take class up to 345. Please listen. Now, there are 2 functions are there. One is roll up function is there. And another one is cube function is there. This roll up and cube functions are used to calculate subtotals and grand total. If our requirement is calculating subtotals and grand total, we are using roll up and cube functions. The difference here is, see, this roll up function calculates subtotals and grand total, subtotals and grand total according to first column. So according to first column. So according to first column in group by, according to first column in group by, if you want to calculate subtotal and grand total, which function we have to use? Roll up. According to all columns in group by, if you want to calculate subtotals and grand totals, use cube function. Cube function calculates subtotals and grand total. Cube function calculates subtotals and grand total according to all columns. According to all columns in group by. If you want to calculate subtotal and grand total according to all columns in the group by, use cube. According to first column only we want to calculate roll up. So in case of roll up, okay, here when we are using this roll up and cube, here order is important. Especially for roll up, order is important. because according to the first column, it calculates the subtotal. So whatever the first column is there in the group by, according to that, it calculates subtotal and grand total. So cube means according to all columns, it calculates subtotal and grand total. For example, observe here. Just now we displayed this data. Here, I want to get, see, observe. 10th department is spending this much amount on clerks, on managers this much amount, on president this much amount. So total 10th department, how much it is spending, that subtotal I want to get here. So here we want to get subtotal of department number 10. And here we want to get subtotal of department number 20. So department number 20 subtotal we want to get. So finally in the below we want to get grand total. That is our requirement. So for this, now the question is display department wise, job wise sum of salaries and calculate subtotals and grand total, subtotals and grand total according to department number. This is our requirement. So how to get department wise, job wise sum of salaries, you already know. What we have tried? Select department wise, job wise. Department number, comma job, comma sum of salary. Okay, we are giving alias name as sum of salary. Okay, from EMP group by, according to which columns? Department number, comma job. Okay, order by department number or 1. Okay, so if we write like this, what it is displaying? Department wise, job wise sum of salaries it is displaying. I want to avoid repetition of department number, and after one department I want to get one line. What we have tried? Break on department number, skip 1. Okay, so now it is giving the breaks. Okay, so 10th department only once, 20 only once, and after one department one line gap is there. Here we want to get subtotal, here subtotal, next 30 department subtotal, finally grand total we want. So for that, according to department number we want to calculate. In the group by, according to first column we want to calculate. According to first column if we want to calculate, which function we have to use? Roll up. According to all columns if you want to calculate, which function we have to use? Cube. In this example, according to which column we want to calculate? Department number, first column. Which function we have to use here? Roll up. So roll up function we are using. Observe now, I am copying this. So just what it is giving, observe. Subtotals and grand totals we will get. See here. This is 10th department subtotal value. 10th department on clerks 1430 spending, on managers 2695, on president 5500. So total 10th department is spending 9625. This is 10th department subtotal. Next, this one is 20th department subtotal. This is 20th department subtotal. Okay, these three values sum. This is 30th department subtotal. These three values sum. And finally, it is displaying the grand total here. Observe grand total, it is displayed. So this is the way of calculating subtotals and grand total. So for your understanding purpose, I am writing like this. Department number, okay, then job, then sum of salary. It is displaying. 10th department is spending 10,000 amount. 10th department on clerks, it is spending 10,000 amount. 10th department on managers, 20,000 it is spending. So next 20th department on clerks, it is spending 30,000. 20th department on managers, okay, it is spending 15,000. So finally we want to get 10th department subtotal. 10th department subtotal here. 10th department subtotal is what here? According to this example, 30,000. Here 20th department subtotal. 20th department subtotal we want. According to this example, 45,000. So here finally, here we want to get grand total. So now what is the grand total? 75,000. So this is a grand total. So if we want to get result like this, we need to use which function here? Roll up. According to department number, it is calculating subtotal and grand total. Now my requirement is last one more example. This is on Q. See here. We want to display department-wise, job-wise sum of salaries, calculate subtotals and grand total according to department number and job, both. According to department number we want and according to job also. If we want to calculate subtotals and grand total according to all columns in the group by, which function we have to use? Q. So to the same query, instead of writing roll up, we use Q. Just output will be different. How we will get the output? Let me show. So we get output like this. Here we get 10th department subtotal. So 10th department subtotal is 30,000. 10th department subtotal is 30,000. Next, here we get 20th department subtotal. Okay, 20th department subtotal is 45,000. 45,000. Next, what it will display is on clerks. How much amount it is spending, it will display. On clerks, 10th department is spending 10,000. 20th department is spending 30,000. On clerks, organization is spending how much amount? 40,000. On managers, okay, 10th department is spending 20,000 on managers. 20th department is spending 15,000 on managers. Total organization is spending how much amount on managers? 35,000. So this is according to job subtotal. This is according to clerk subtotal. This is according to manager subtotal. Means according to the job subtotal we got. Finally here we are calculating the grand total. Grand total is what? 75,000. Okay. So finally this is the grand total we are getting. Okay. So this is job wise. Okay. Job wise subtotal. Here it is calculating job wise subtotal. Okay. This is department wise subtotal. And finally, this is what? Grand total. So like this it is displaying. So if you observe the difference between roll up and cube, so roll up is giving 10th department subtotal, 20th department subtotal, grand total. Here it is giving 10th department subtotal, 20th department subtotal, grand total, okay. But between that, what it is displaying? Job wise subtotal also. This is extra here. So the difference between roll up and cube is this one is extra. Okay. When you compare with roll up, this is extra you are getting with cube. So it is calculating job wise subtotal also. According to department number, it is calculating subtotal, and according to job also, it is calculating subtotal. So finally, the query is instead of using roll up function, which function we have to use here? Cube function. So what is the result it is giving? Just observe here. Okay, see here. Now this is what 10th department subtotal. Which function we are using? Observe here. Q. This is 10th department subtotal. See, 10th department subtotal. This is 20th department subtotal. This is 30th department subtotal. And below observe here, job by subtotal, analyst subtotal, clerk subtotal, manager subtotal, president subtotal, salesman subtotal, job by subtotal, grand total. Okay. So here according to the job we are getting and according to the department number also we are getting. But whereas in case of roll up, only department wise we are getting, that's it. Are we getting job wise here? No. So the difference between roll up and cube is this one we are getting extra here. This one we are getting extra, that's it. Okay. So roll up and cube functions are over. So tomorrow I cover some more examples, 2 or 3 examples on roll up and cube. So the topic will be over. After that we start new topic, Giants topic. Okay. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow.